Think about client service who has the ability to see the customer from a 360 view, right? I don't know about you, but I've seen many situations where client services can obtain information up to a point, then they have to rely on 10 other operating divisions to get them the information that they need. So think about if all of that information was sitting with the customer service. Think about all the self-servicing capabilities that you could have. If I was client service, what would I want to be able to see? I want to see the customer. I want to be able to see the customer regardless of what country they are in. I want to be able to tailor my service based on the client's needs. If that customer wants one person to answer all their questions around the globe, you should have the ability to do that.
So let's do the maths of complexity, and I've denatured it a little bit. Take 30 countries plus a head office. Take 3 operating lines, banking, insurance, and wealth management. Take multiple sale channels, so you can multiply the 3 by however many you want. Take AML and fraud. Now AML, there are 3 different systems, one for knowing your customer, one for pre-transaction, and another one for account monitoring or customer monitoring. And then you have multiple IT owners, right? This is before you even get business owners. And to me, that is a level of complexity that is hard to get your head around. So how do you actually get an organisation with those layers of complexity to actually do anything other than patch and fix?
The customer is in the UK. Okay, there's absolutely no reason for the customer to be in Brazil. They've ordered the money to be moved. How do they communicate it? Well, they call someone in Brazil and say, I've got a problem with my payment. Does the guy in Brazil know what their problem is? No. So the guy in Brazil messages their correspondent bank and said, there's a problem with this, do you know where it is? They say no, they contact the people they send that money to, who then contact the beneficiary bank to find out where the money is. The beneficiary bank work out what went wrong and send a message back to that bank, who send it back to that bank, who tell the final bank where it came from and the problem's been fixed, and then someone's got to tell the customer. And that's if you only had to fix it once and all the messages worked and no one was confused at any point in the process.
But if you're a business person who needs to get something done in most organizations, how do you start? You start by writing specification documents. You start by trying to imagine a world that's going to exist 2-3 years out. And you're a little scared because as a business user, if you get anything wrong in that document, you'll hear the most feared words that a business user can hear. Oh, I'm sorry, that's going to be a change request.
I am a firm believer in flexible rule-based processing and robust case management. I'm a firm believer that technology is so sophisticated today that the system can learn what human beings do. There is absolutely no questions about it, and that's how we've used part of the Pega application to develop our workflow tools. Have the system learn what technology, what people do, and have the system respond back to the client in a more effective and efficient manner.
So you've got your sales agent up here in the left-hand corner, and he makes a phone call or on the laptop, and he punches something in, and it goes into an event handler. It could trigger the screening engine, the product matching engine, the fraud engine, all at the same time. One set of data, tink. And then you get your transaction stuff happening, your transaction history. Okay, now suddenly something's alert, your little FEC team, your financial and economic crime team does what it has to do, and it says to the agent, yes, no, or just leave it for the moment, tell them we'll come back to them. Now at the moment what happens is the agent goes out there, he fills out a paper form or an electronic form, he sends it to a back office, the back office does something with it, the back office sends it to the FEC team, it goes through all these stages, and it's not very good, and it takes a long time, and they get it wrong. So why can't you build something as simple as that?
If I have a good idea, I can deliver that to the customer interface very rapidly.
Automate everything in Pega, and you get real-line information. It's pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful.
Some of the best practices we've been able to implement have largely been around our ability to rapidly iterate through a solution. So it's been something that the line of business has been waiting for 20 years.
And we believe that the Pegasus and software will give us an advantage over our competitors.